Hey, so welcome to the fourth video of this series. And okay, before I forget, in the previous video at 5:43, there's 5:43. Which cave is it? Again, there's a cave at 5:43. Oh yeah, okay. The one just before I use the ring. If you, as I use the ring, instead of using the ring, if you walk a little further, straight in front of you to the left, there's a cave uh, in the mountain, and there used to be goblins there and stuff. There might This cave might have to be cleaned up also. And at 11:50, when I'm in front of the fire mage on the way to the monastery, if you look in front of the building that the fire mage is under, um, on the other side of the path, there's a mountain there. You can climb onto the mountain somewhere, and you'll find some seraphis plants over there. I don't believe there's any king sorrel or even the meadow nutweed or anything important, but I know there is seraphis plants over there which are for the endurance purpose. Okay, so I played the game with Orland, and if you want to be able to play dice every 2 days with the dice players, you have to talk. Once you win, you have to talk to them again. Okay, at least talk to them again, and to make sure, I always ask them to play dice
Сыграем
again.
в кость.
All
Даже не...
right, so they refuse, and then you'll be able to play dice with him in 2 days. If you don't talk to him after you've won, like let's say you're in the back, he's turning his back to you, and you talk
Эй,
to
ты!
him, and you play dice, and then after you've won, you just end the conversation and walk off. You'll only be able to play with him in 3 days. So make sure you talk with him, and you ask him to play dice again, and he refuses, then you're okay. You'll be able to play dice with him again in 2 days. Okay? So the next tree is a little far. We'll This one is the closest, but we'll wait. Okay, this one is not in our perfect path, so we'll get back to it. Lagging time again. All right. So in chapter 2, or very soon anyway, at some point you'll get a quest to find a ring for Ulf in the Dead Harpy and a fire mage novice, and his ring is around here in the middle of the cemetery. I know there is a post online that says that the ring is a little further down this path here in front of the shacks. That might have been in a previous returning mod, but it's not anymore. In the post he says that the ring is around here, but it isn't. It's in the middle of the cemetery. So the next tree is hidden behind this hill right here. And we backtrack to the tree we saw previously by the cemetery. Plenty of endurance, so let's use it. So here you just go straight. Okay. lick the cliff here, and there we go. So you don't have to jump and lose your endurance point on jumping over the fence. And now we're gonna chop down this tree. Oh yeah, you know, around the shacks, where the shacks are, there's a cave there, and there's a guy waiting. There's a guy there. He's hungry and stuff. If you give him 100 gold, you get 100 XP. If you give him 1,000 gold, you get 1,000 XP. So I think gold coins for XP 1-to-1 is a good deal. So I give him 1,000. Oh, there's a few boars here. There's like 2 here and 1 there. If you have a call skeleton, and you time it, like you use it here, and you use it first on the single boar, and then after you run for the 2 other ones, you'll be able to dispatch the 3 of them with that single call skeleton scroll. Call skeleton are very good for against the boars and the wolves, if you have problems with them. Right. So next one is pretty obvious. Yeah. And we're gonna stop by the Brotherhood camp. We're thirsty. We got 40 thirst.
Нашел что-нибудь?
So we're gonna drink right away.
Some problem solved.
Решение нашел. Один из гуру. Алхимик. Он приготовил эликсир из слюны ползунов.
I wouldn't have done that.
And
Братья
we're gonna
выпили
go
его
up
перед
that
молитвой,
ladder to
и
get
впервые их силы
to
объединились.
get our daily ration of.
Я могу что-то
swamp
сделать?
weed.
Я...
Right, 3 stalks. It's only good once a day. You can smoke one, and
Вера людей росла, распространялась и крепла.
it takes away 10% of fatigue, but only once a day. Okay, so down the stairs. Obviously, you certainly know about that. That's the hunter camp. That's where you can get the sleeping bag from. I don't remember which quest you get it from, but it's one of the quests over there. Ding. Next one is pretty far, but straight through here. You've certainly found them, but around that stump over there, there's at least one interesting plant, dragon root, I believe. In this save, every single chest has been looted. Every house, every barn, Every table, every cupboard, everything has been looted everywhere. Everywhere. Except Upper Town in Coronis. That's the only place, because it takes a few days to clean up the place, and it's not worth all the sleeping scrolls I would have to use for that to get the guards, get the 2 guards asleep at the front, and then after the other ones as I loot the place. So we're low on life, so let's get back to Sekita again. I don't usually have to go twice to Sekita, but like it's been a little longer due to this to a few things I showed you. It took me a little longer.
Yeah.
We could go without, but just to be safe.
Heal me.
I'll heal up. Okay, and we'll get back to that last tree I chopped down. Let's just put a save here just in case. Just in case my game crashes, because there's no foes to kill me. But I'll die pretty soon, I tell you, I'll die. I'll die very soon. You'll see me die. I'll show you how to die without any foes attacking you. You gotta do that without jumping. So that's the last tree we chopped down. So if you're here, if you we came from that way, so we're there, and you turn about 30-40 degrees right, and you go right in between that big tree and that small tree, straight in between the two of them. And then you line up with that evergreen right in front of us. There it is. Okay, and this coming up is the killer tree. This one right there. I'll show you how to die quickly. If you're ever in deep need of dying, you just have to find this tree, you know, and get very far from it, you know, just as you can see the writing young tree, okay, and you click on it, bang, and you're dead. All right. Ah, shit. I started a new game. Okay. I'm sure it happened to you already at least once. So instead of going through all the beginning and sequence and stuff, what you can do is tap on enter and escape a few times. Okay, and as this start, okay, and then it will load. It will load there. Tapping enter and escape, bing, 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 and you won't have to go through the whole sequence. You know, I must have been very angry and tapping on my keyboard like crazy when I found that out. Okay, load. Okay, that one. Okay, this is it for this video. I'll see you in a bit with the next one. So I'll wait for this. This is it. All right. So take care, everyone.